So the door is open for Nemov to repeat as Goodwill Games floor champion.
Beautiful opening tumbling run. This here is a critical pass. 3 front moves in a row, nicely done.
Now watch the finesse here. He does these so beautifully.
Only 7th in the all-around last night, but had the highest score in the floor exercise.
Although he's had most success on floor and vault, he says high bar is his favorite event because you're always flying.
Solid routine so far.
Probably a pike double back somersault right here. Nice form, good control. He's such a ham, Greg. It's interesting because he has told us that he admits he's much more popular here in America than he is in Russia. He knows this hamming it up routine plays pretty well over here in New York.
This is absolutely gorgeous. From the tip of his toes all the way through the tips of his fingertips. Everything is perfect. A photographer's dream. Just snap, 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 and have beautiful shots.
Look at the form in this tumbling pass. Pike double back somersault like a diver. Beautiful body position. Effortless landing.
Back to the home for our next competitor from Romania. Please welcome Simona Amanar.
Simona Amanar of Romania. Best vaulter in the world for several years. Olympic gold 96.
Certainly one of the most consistent vaulters ever, really. Look at that. Double twisting Yurchenko. She had a hop on the landing. But did you see how far she went from the horse? Judges are going to like that.
9-9 is the start value of this vault. She launches it, but I have to admit, not quite as well as some of the other gymnasts in this competition. We've seen her do it a little bit better. Still, it's going to get a heck of a score, isn't it?
And Nemov 9.725 and plays to the crowd and the camera. He is #1 right now in the floor exercise. Simona Amanar is #1 in the vault with her first score there. What will her average be?
She has consistently won major events with both of these vaults. I have a feeling, though, now the judges are starting to hit harder on this Phelps vault if they don't hit the laid-out position. And Simona Amanar has never really hit the laid-out position on the vault.
Yeah, I don't think that she's going to surpass Vanessa Atler because the judges are going to give her scores in the range of 9.2.5, 9.3 is all she can get for the way she performed that vault. Even though it has a 9.8 start value, that's going to move her down.
And when we come back, Hungary's Adrienn Varga, 98 European vault champion, competes.
Games on the Superstation, brought to you by MCI. One team, one company, one local to global connection. By Canon.
Well, back at Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum, Vanessa Atler still holds the #1 spot in the women's vault standings. Simona Amanar 0.075 back, the last competitor we saw. As we get set now for a woman who could change all this, it is Adrienn Varga, the 98 European vault champion.
Greg, when she won the European Championships, it was funny in the press conference. She said, you know, after she won, Horkina, her friend, won 2 events, but she believes she's twice as happy. She was so excited to win this.
Watch how much speed she generates. I mean, she's like a track star getting ready for a long jump.
She is an incredible vaulter in terms of just the power and dynamics behind her vault. I think, however, on that vault, she might have been a little long in that piked position. Let's take a look at the replay. As you watch, admire her height and distance, but see the piked position in the air. She really needed to be more laid out. We'll have to see what the judges do with that.
You can see here, perhaps she even grabs her hips and pulls it around a little bit. She needs to have her arms free from her legs and try to keep totally straight.
Varga, a big gymnast, 5'5", 119, 2 inches taller and 2 pounds heavier than Alexei Bondarenko.
She can definitely use that to her advantage on this event, though. She's got a lot of speed and a lot of power.
This is the apparatus on which she wants the gold medal in Sydney.
Scores range from 9.4 to 9.6 from the judges here.
9.475, the first vault.
This is probably the most difficult vault in the competition here. It's worth a 9.9. Really hard to get it around. A 1.5 twist. Oh, she's happy with that. We see that vault more often in men's competition.
Really, there are only a couple of other women in the world who do this vault. I think it's her speed that she generates, in addition to that great technique that allows her to launch it in the air.
Amazing that she actually finishes the twist and the somersault. Watch this. Her head is still at the height of the horse and just spots the landing. Great vault.
And a score for Varga in the second vault, a 9.650. The average 9.562 only ranks her 5th. So Vanessa Atler, #1 in the vault competition. And here she is, the new vault champion of the Goodwill Games. It's Vanessa Atler with a great 9.662. A proud evening for her here in Long Island. And this is Jay Thornton of the USA. 5'10", big man, got the nickname Hoss.
Well, Greg, he's 160 pounds, which isn't big for the average man, but for a gymnast, he's a Hulk. Very explosive on the floor. Well-designed routine, good combinations here. Nice landing.
Had the highest floor score for the U.S. in the '97 Worlds.
Did a terrific job at the World Championships for the U.S. team.
Now trains out at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado.
From Augusta, Georgia.
Beautiful. That move there is called a Thomas, named after Kurt Thomas of the U.S. team. He did it in the laid out position and just precise technique. Last tumbling pass right here.
Full twisting double back. Good landing. Excellent routine.
Jay Thornton, 9.550, and that will rank him #2 as we look at the final in the floor exercise. Nemov repeats as Goodwill Games champion. Thornton of the USA 2nd, and Bondarenko is getting the 3rd place finish here. And in the women's vault, well, it is Vanessa Atler, #1. And top the leaderboard, a position that she will probably claim many times in her young career. Dolgopolova of Russia 2nd, and the veteran Amanar of Romania in 3rd. And when we return, America's Dominique Dawes and Russia's Svetlana Horkina will compete in the uneven bars.